Hey, what's up, guys? We're going to be back at it again to show you guys some of the best options for the Retro Royale challenge in Clash Royale. So to unlock the emoji, this is the challenge that you have to complete. It showcases the top first 66 cards in Clash Royale. And to make a deck, you're going to want to use the cards that are the strongest. So Giant Skeleton is generally the best card in the game right now. It's better than all the champions. And because there aren't champions, there's nothing that even competes with it in Clash Royale. I'm going to show you guys two different decks, and then you can decipher which one you like the most. Also, let me know down below in the comment section which you guys won out of all the two that I showed, which one you like the most out of those. So I'm going to pick Ice Spirit and Giant Skeleton, just to have like a really good defense along with Witch and just a good synergy with Graveyard. The thing about Retro Royale is I feel like there's a cutoff point where the game starts to get a bit more advanced with like Inferno Dragons that counter push instead of Inferno Towers that sit on your side of the map, and somehow like Inferno Dragon barely edged its way into Retro Royale. I feel like it should not be a card that's here, so that's just what I feel. One of the best cards in the game that is primarily countered by like Electro Dragons, but since you guys see there's no Electro Dragon here, it's going to be extremely hard for opponents to reset it. If they think that they can get on top of it with an Electro Wizard, well, we've got Skeletons from the Witch. We also have Giant Skeleton just to get body blocked and make sure that our opponents can never get on top of our Inferno Dragon. You usually can't run Graveyard decks with Inferno Dragon without Fireball and arrows to kill Electro Dragon, but since there is no Electro Dragon, I can run Graveyard Freeze with arrows and not care. And as you guys can see, our opponent already is running Giant Skeleton, so let's pop off and show you why I think that this deck right now, the one that I just created, might just be the best deck for this entire challenge. And there's obviously going to be some other really good decks, and I'll show you guys the other ones as we roll, but, you know, let's pop off and win right now. I don't want to arrows immediately. I think I'll have to, since the Giant Skeleton is going to be a problem, and I don't want his Witch to splash onto my Tombstone and give him too much value. But as you guys can see, we're going to win that interaction on our side of the map. We also have Ice Spirit here, which is very uncomfortable for the opponent because obviously he wants to drop a small spell on the Graveyard, but now he's going to maybe have to drop it on top of the Witch. He's going to go for Valkyrie instead, which will give me stellar counter push. Remember, we saw Witch and we saw Valkyrie with our opponent, so if you freeze and you're going to get like 2-3 hits on my tower, you're going to be down a lot of elixir. That's 4 elixir that you spent on a freeze. That gives you nothing on defense here. So I can freeze again with a Graveyard and way more stuff at you, so it'll be probably a pretty big problem since your minion horde's frozen. It can look at the skeletons, but it can't touch them. And then obviously the minions are damaged down to the point that the Inferno Dragon renders them useless, and I'm in a pretty good spot after that. I can go for a Tombstone here, Ice Spirit to pull all the minions and make sure they don't go towards my tower. And if you go in for a zap or something, I mean, you're still going to end up losing the Hog Rider and the minions. So this guy's going to have a weird win condition with Hog Rider freeze, with Witch, and then also going to have Valkyrie, just trying to make sure that you always pay attention to your opponent's card cycle whenever you can, and just vibe ahead with like stellar defenses with your Giant Skeleton if you're unsure of what your opponent has. Giant Skeleton on the same side as my opponent. Remember, he is clone. Not super scary for me. Generally one of those situations where you just defend and then you counter push. Like, he's going to maybe go for another clone again. We have our card order in cycle where we can arrow it immediately, so then, you know, he's not able to get too much Witch value. He's not able to go and push his Giant Skeleton closer to my tower. And we're in a good spot because the Witches are be fighting out in the middle, and I think that mine will splash onto his first. Yeah, it does. Beautiful. I can Inferno Dragon here, and unfortunately my Witch ends up dying. Sometimes that doesn't happen, sometimes it does. I'm going to Ice Spirit. I'm going to go in for a freeze on the minion horde, wherever that may be. Let's go. So Ice Spirit plus freeze does not kill minion horde. That's a little bit disappointing. I know Fire Spirit plus freeze does, but look, the Inferno Dragon, it's still alive. Let's go. That's beautiful. That makes me really happy. You can Tombstone one tile to the opposite lane, like slightly, like not really in the opposite lane, but like right here. You can kind of Tombstone off to the side, and if your opponent Earthquakes, they can't hit your tower and also Tombstone at once. Obviously, they don't have Earthquake in this challenge. I just wanted to point that out in case you're ever playing against Hog Rider Earthquake. Tombstone is a really, really good counter. Whereas if you cannon on the other side, it doesn't pull. So Tombstone is better against Hog Rider, since it pulls the Hog Rider to the other side without the assistance of pushing the Hog Rider with an Ice Spirit or Fire Spirit. Just keep that in mind. Tombstone against Hog Rider Earthquake is way better than Cannon. Alright, let's see if we can pop off and just destroy this challenge. I'm super stoked for it. Lou Frog, thanks for subbing up for another 2 months. I hope you're doing super, super well. Stream time, yeah. We're chilling and trying to crush this challenge real quick. Nice win. Thanks, man. Why so late? I just came back from a YouTube dinner and, I'm just chilling and trying to have a good time before I go to bed. Also, like I kind of want to get the emote first day. I mean, maybe you guys are just telling me that I'm trying to cope with a situation where it's like, Jake, don't even deny being an addict and loving Clash Royale. Maybe that's the case. I kind of just grind this game aimlessly all the time. Like you guys don't see it, but on my second account, I was playing this in my my ride back. I was Ubering back, and I was grinding the Retro Royale challenge on my second account. I couldn't play it on my first yet because obviously I wanted to live stream that with you guys. It's a little bit more exciting where I can unlock all of the banners and just see what we can get the first time. The very first, not the very first time, but like the last season when I unlocked a banner, the best banner I got first try. I got the banner that I'm currently using. So hopefully I can get the most rare banner again. That would be awesome. It's obviously very lucky, but that's what we're aiming for. We're hoping to get the best things possible. And yeah, if we pop off with that amount of luck, I'd say that Clash Royale is out here just, giving me the best vibes. We'll have to wait and see. All right. What are we doing? Is Pass Royale? What's YouTube dinner? Oh, I just met up with some YouTubers, and it was really cool. It was awesome. What do you think about the cosmetics this season? Okay, so I know that you're an actual artist, Lou. So you got to give me your standpoint on this too. I think that the grid arena looks like some geometry thing that Clash Royale took from middle school and just threw it up on their game. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of the arena. Dislike it 100%. The fact that they have so many different emotes available for us, that's dope. But this has to be my least favorite arena that Clash Royale has ever made. Hopefully they change it and add some spice. I do like the fact that it's kind of like a carnival setting off to the right and left. That is kind of cool. And then there's a major cannon in the middle. I do like that. I just don't like the simplistic arena. Maybe you guys like it though. Maybe if you really want to pay attention to the details of where you're placing your cards, it's way easier. Like you're not going to mess up your card placements near as much if you just look at the tiles and, memorize where you're placing it. Also, look at the giant skeleton. It just doesn't die. No matter what our opponent does here, it's literally not dying, and it's still tanky. Like, I don't need to go for a graveyard freeze if my cards never die. It's just insane. Like, what matters is the freeze. You're trying to stop your opponents from attacking, but it doesn't matter if they attack if your units just have that amount of health. I'm going to freeze here so then the witch stays within the vicinity so I can splash onto the Valkyrie and that too, hopefully. An Inferno Dragon, he's got Ewiz back in cycle, but, I mean, with the overtime just now hitting, I think that we're going to get a huge amount of elixir from this. The thing is, like, if he E-Wizzes, he's not going to have that much elixir anymore, so I can Graveyard here. I can eat the E-Wiz with an Ice Spirit. The Ice Spirit doesn't fully die to an Electro Wizard, so you guys can stun it for a little bit longer. We are going to go for arrows. I think that's better than going for a freeze, just because it's going... Oh, actually, no, it didn't kill the Spear Goblins. I was hopeful that would work out. It's fine. It's not like it matters. I pulled a balloon here with the Tombstone, and then he's raging it up with a Lumberjack. I feel like... rages don't stack, bro, and I don't think that's worth it. If you freeze, I'll freeze as well. I'm just out here chilling with my freeze and graveyard, and this will give me a very easy win. So, as you guys can see, this deck works extremely well for the challenge. The Inferno Dragon melts all the ground cards, and even if your opponent is lucky enough to have Electro Wizard, maybe they don't even know how to use it correctly. Maybe they think that it's going to lock onto your Inferno Dragon, and then you protect the Inferno Dragon, and then they lose everything. I don't know. Either situation, you vibe and you're having a good time. Also, let's freaking go, guys. We got a banner. Let's get it. Let's get that bread. What are we going to get for the first one? Hopefully we get something good. And we'll be unlocking another box at the very end. I'm not going to tell you guys when, but I will be paying 50 gems, I think, for one of them. I'll at least be doing that. We get the Royal Giant. That's not the best artwork in the world, but, we can't repeat with our luck with the extremely rare pulls first try, right? That'd just be too much to ask for. All right. Let's get it. All right, all right. Will you ever do a friendly best of 5 with someone? Yeah, maybe. I mean, the thing is, when you do best of 5s and you do those type of collabs, they either do really well or they don't do well at all. And I've just kind of been staying away from it because my content's doing so well on my main channel. I mean, we're getting 100,000 views every single day. I can't really complain about loving what I'm doing and having a lot of success. So like, just kind of want to keep repeating the same thing that we've been doing if I've been loving it as much as I have. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep vibing. All right, already. Is the video quality good for you guys? Also, let me know about that. I think it should be aight. I know some of you guys are saying it's seems all right. Some people are saying it's a bit blurry. Let me know if that's the case. I might have to redo this tomorrow if that's the case. Should be fine though. I like the banner. Hey, yes sir. Yo, what's up, Zach? What's going on, man? I hope life is treating you well. The quality is wonderful. Hey, that's good. That's good. Yeah, the bitrate is really high, so that's the only thing. The quality is good. Okay, cool. I'm chilling then. I guess we got to make the yeah. I guess what I'll do in the future is I'll have the bit rate a little bit lower in the future. I'm glad it's good for you guys. What time is it for you? It's 12 p.m. so it's like, you know, late night streams, some late night vibes out here. Looks like we're just gonna cruise through and complete this challenge quickly. How's Seattle treating you? It's so good, man. The people here are amazing, and I mean, I can't complain. If I'm chilling with people I like and life is going well for me, like that's it. That's what you would want in life, right? You want to be able to, you know, move around the world and not experience the same thing every single day. And, you know, moving from Boston to Seattle means that I get to experience new food, new places, new people. And going to the West Coast means I'm closer to a lot of events. So it's going to be cool. Let's go. I literally see the pores on Jake's smooth face. The quality is 40/96. Nice. I like the specific ratio, man. I like it. Favorite city in America? Bro, I am not cultured enough to give you an answer on that. I've been to like Boston and I've been to Seattle. I've been 2 places, my man, and that's it. So I guess I could say, I guess I'd say like Seattle or Boston. I don't know. It's hard for me to say, bro. We'll see as I get older and as I get wiser and as I get a little bit more traveled. We'll have to wait and see. Sheesh. All right, we going for Giant Skeleton, Ice Spirit, Graveyard him. I want to get more crowns. I just want to get faster on to the next one because, like, even if he takes 1 tower, it don't matter. I don't think I'm taking another one here, guys. Am I? Come on, give me the Passerelle crowns, bruh. Dude, Passerelle, man. No respect. No respect on my name. Ain't it 3 a.m.? Nah, it's not 3 a.m. It's 12 p.m., so it's like midnight right now. We're chilling. We're having a quick, easy, fun stream. Your videos are an inspiration for me to continue playing Clash Royale. You're always coming out with amazing videos every day, man. I can really see the effort and dedication. Much love. Yeah, you know what, dude? Like, I talked to some other YouTubers today, and they have the exact same principle as me. Only creating content on stuff that you personally would enjoy watching. So every single one of my videos is exactly the way that I would want to watch someone else playing the game. And I don't really watch other people's content. So I kind of just want to create content that I would actually want to watch. At least for Clash Royale, I don't watch other people's content because, I don't know, it's not my style. So I wanted to make something that I would actually enjoy watching. For 4 years, I created content that I didn't enjoy. And then this last year, it was all content that I like. And that's what I need, you know. First off, I'm proud about it. And then I think if I have a standard of content and you guys like watching that, then it'll be easier for me to grow too. Like, obviously, if I have high standards, I think other people will appreciate that, and maybe that will resonate with some of you guys, and you'll be like, hey, I want to support this guy on his journey. And I don't know, I think that's definitely helped me out a lot. There's like I think there's definitely a more connection with the content because you guys can tell that I'm actually like more passionate about it, I guess. Which, I mean, let's be real, when I was doing content and I was taking college courses, I was taking 5 college courses at a time, I genuinely did not have the time to create good content. Whatever happened, happened. Whatever video I got that day just went out, no matter what. Some of the videos were good, but there's a lot of videos that I was just like, this is crap, but I have to put it up anyway. That doesn't happen anymore. That's nice. This deck is too heavy? Nah, dude, this deck is great. If you're running a Graveyard Freeze deck and you don't know how to play it, that's a different story. Like, let's say you're going for graveyards and you can't defend your opponent because you're down so much elixir. You know, that's a different story. But, I mean, if you know how to play this deck and you're going in for graveyards and double elixir, that's going to be your best bet. If you're uncomfortable with graveyard and you haven't played it before, wait till double elixir. Go in for like witches in the back, cycle your giant skeletons in the back, hold your Inferno Dragon since it's your best anti-air defense and it's your main way of killing tanks. And then when you figure out what your opponent's deck is, you can go in for Inferno Dragons, you can go in for witches, you can go for giant skeletons and graveyards and make the most of your situation. But as you're seeing, I think this is definitely an appropriate deck no matter what skill level you're at. You're going to get value from it, you know? Like, I'm winning every single game. I think the deck works really well. The passion does in fact make me want to support. Let's freaking go, Luna. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I genuinely just, I don't know. I hope that my passion continues to be this way for the future. Like, I genuinely want it to be like that. I know that it's really hard to have, be passionate about a game for a long period of time. Like, for me, I usually get burnt out with games really, really quickly. Like, Pokemon, I loved it. I got burnt out fast. Like, I didn't want to play it ever again after, like, you know, a year of playing it competitively. For Clash Royale, I think maybe the community has definitely made the game a lot better for me. Hopefully, they continue to add more updates that are bangers. We have no clue, so we'll just have to wait and see what the future has. Your videos are a part of my day schedule. Keep it up, buddy. Thank you so much for the $20. I love you, bro. Love you so much. That's massive. That is literally crazy. $20 goes a long way with the editing, and then also, you know, just thank you, man, for the vibes. Also, there's some other stuff. Do you like hockey? Have you been to a Bruins game? I love hockey in person. When I'm watching it, I don't really understand it that much. Like, I don't know the sport's technicalities and rules, so I can't get into it if I'm not watching it live. But the energy that hockey games emit is just, it's next level, bro. Like that, the players are just so deeply immersed into the game, and the crowds are always just so loud and boisterous. I don't know, man. It's just, it's an experience that you have to be at in person to really get the full value from. How many editors do you have? I have a 6 editing team, so I have 6 people editing for me. One of them exclusively does ads, and then the other guys are 2 of them are getting trained right now, and then I have 4 editors that do videos full time. And sometimes, like, you know, in between seasons, they won't be editing because I can't have them like stockpile videos because the videos are going to get old. But for the most part, I want my editors to always have videos to edit. So whenever there's a season, there's no season, and it's like middle of the month, my editors, 4 of them are going to be working full time. They take breaks on weekends, and then yeah, that's how it works. I noticed that you're almost always around the same trophies every video. Do you purposely drop in content in order to do random decks? So it's not... Alright, so here's the thing. If I played seriously, I'm always top 1,000 or top 2,000 in the world. That's my skill level. That's kind of where I am. I can't play different decks every single time at higher trophy counts while I'm commentating. So usually you'll see me like a little bit lower than usual. You won't always see me at top 1K in the world. Yeah, it's just easier to create content at a lower trophy count. I don't like tilt on purpose. I just don't push up, and I try not to push up off stream too often because usually if you're grinding super hard and you're playing at your highest trophy count and then you're commentating and you're adding all these other variables, you're not going to be able to sustain that when you're switching it up and playing different decks every day. And if you tilt downwards while you're trying to, then it's really, like, it's not aggravating, but, like, you know, it's not an experience that makes the game fun for me. Like, I don't want to struggle when I'm creating content. I actually want to enjoy it because, I mean, I wouldn't want to watch someone that's not having a good time playing Clash Royale. I want to have a good time while I'm playing it too, so it's like a win-win situation. My content's better, and I'm actually happier, so it's more sustainable for me for the long term. So if I'm up higher, my commentary's going to suck, my content's going to suck, and I'm not going to have a good time. But yeah, it's better for me to be at a lower trophy count usually. We'll burn out easily. Facts. And that's... You know, I could make my content better by being at, like, top 1,000 in the world every single day and learning a deck perfectly and then, like, you know, pumping out content against better players all the time. But realistically, like, I can't. I can, but I can't because it just wouldn't be sustainable and I would probably hate the game. I know a lot of my friends, whether it's Clash Royale or other games, they got super burnt out and you might see them not post as much. You might see them not post at all. I don't want to be in that situation. If you have to nerf Mirror, how would you nerf Mirror? So that's a great question. I would nerf Mirror back to what it was before, and then I would experiment with buffs, incorporating the content creators and high-level pro players into the decision-making. I feel like Clash Royale does do that, but I think that they need to give us like early access even earlier, and then have the pro players test it out and do all that stuff and figure it out as we go. I feel like that would be really, really good, is to like even if they hire, I think they should hire pro players and pay them money that have like retired to balance out the cards. I think that'd be really good. Like people that don't play the game anymore, like God or F, for instance, people like that have no vested interest in like what the card strength is, and then they balance the game. Like that's what I would do if I was Supercell. But I mean, I'm also a different person. Oh my gosh! Wait. Homie just dropped his entire elixir bank into an Inferno Dragon that melted his dreams. And that's what I'm talking about. There's so many people that have Electro Dragon. Like, it's an auto-include with Golem right now. Straight up, auto-include with Golem. And because he doesn't have that, he just gets Shrek'd. Like, there's nothing, there's literally nothing the homie can do. He's just getting eaten alive, taking to breakfast, lunch, and dinner right now. That witch is eating good tonight. And I can go in for another witch because we get free skeletons. There's a Costco value pack out here. Look at that Dark Prince giving no value. I want to freeze this just so I don't lose my tower. It feels like the correct play because, I mean, Dark Prince is locked and loaded, just stopping the bleeding. We out here, we vibing. Looks like the Witch is probably going to take tower unless he goes in for like a Golem in front, which would be a horrible play. And if you Electro Wizard early on, which is like, you know, the scuffed Electro Dragon that's never able to chain onto my stuff, now you're going to face the fear of the Inferno Dragon. So this game is already won for us. You should go try hard for one season and see if you make it in a series or something. Yeah, I mean, I could do that for sure. I just, like, it has to be a sprint, right? Like, if I'm grinding at all points, bro, and I'm, like, doing that, I don't know if you watch my content, actually. You can go back and do it. You can watch my content, like, 2 years ago. Super forced, super, like, stressed, just not having a good time. My life was just not fun, I guess, like, when I was doing that. I don't think you should ever complain when you're doing content creation because, like, you're lucky enough to be able to play a game. But at the same time, if you do anything over and over again, it feels more like a chore and a job, and I can't force it. Maybe I was being a little like spoiled, I guess, or something, but I've just seen that over and over again with almost every content creator, like doing something in a way just to do it instead of actually enjoying it. I don't know. I gotta genuinely enjoy what I do. That's how we are. Froze? Ooh, yeah, I froze for sure. Yeah, I did freeze. I always, dude, when I see froze in the chat, I'm like, oh no, did my screen freeze? Did I mess up? Is there a technical difficulty? So I'm always like freaking out, man. But then I realized I got freeze in my deck and I'm chilling. Sparky, yeah, we're not doing Sparky. Okay, yeah, so I said I was gonna give multiple options for different decks in this challenge. I'll show you guys another one soon. What other mobile games and video games do you play other than Clash Royale? I play Wild Rift with my girlfriend. Dude, it is such an amazing game. Really, really good game. Yo, bro, how old are you? I'm 25, man. I'm turning 26 in January. We're over the 1/4 in life. But typically in the United States, you know, you live till you're like 80 or something. So hopefully I can live past 80. I want this to be the 1/4 in life. You know, I got 3 more quarters left to go, guys. That's what's up. That's what's good. You guys can let me know down below in the comment section what you guys are doing to prolong your life. If you guys have any tips, decrease stress, live in a temple, isolate, and just do meditation all day, every day. There's going to be one person out here. Seriously, if you guys meditate or if you do any of that stuff, mad respect. Like, I don't know. Even like yoga or working out on a daily basis and just eating healthy, like so much respect to people that are able to do that on a daily basis. I'm starting to eat healthier for sure, and hopefully I can continue to do that. But yeah, it's definitely one of the goals for me: decrease stress, and also increase that productivity with being able to meditate or whatever that is. Just clear my head and also hopefully do yoga. I mean, I feel like that's healthy, probably. Let's see if we do that. Do you have any tattoos? Nah, dude, I don't have tattoos. I feel like, here's the thing. I think tattoos look dope on some people. Some people, it just doesn't look good with it. If you get a tattoo, I think it has to mean something to you. I want a tattoo. If I'm getting a tattoo, it has to have a significance for me. I haven't found anything that I really resonate with to the point that I will always want it on my body. It's a big decision, you know? And some people, they have stuff that I'm like, yo, that is such a dope story. I connect with your tattoo, and I think that is incredible. I think you got to find something that resonates with you. You streaming another game? I'm streaming Clash right now, man, but maybe in the future. Also, if you guys are enjoying this, make sure to drop a like on the video. It pushes it out to more people, and then, you know, it's just a good way of supporting the channel for free. So consider doing that if you want. Subscribe to the channel as well. I put out a whole bunch of different content here, and if you subscribe, you'll get notified when I go live again in the future and stream more for more challenges. Anyway, this is a deck that works really well because the giant skeleton with a hog rider is going to make sure that anything that he defends the hog rider with will also die to the giant skeleton. So I really like that. I like the fact that the giant skeleton will explode on a lot of the buildings, so you'll get value that way. I'm going to log on the musketeer. It looks like my musketeer is going to give us 2 hits. His only gives him 1. So we're currently winning right now. We're playing against a 2.6 hog rider deck, so we know he's going to have ice golem, and I'm just going to end up having giant skeleton. So that's literally the only difference in our deck. But giant skeleton's OP. Your vibe is so cool, dude. Dude, I'm glad you vibe with my vibe. I mean, that's the thing. Like, when you have a personality and when you like bring content mostly about your personality, which let's be real, right? This challenge is cool and stuff, but at the same time, like, most of you guys are going to know what good decks are, or maybe you've seen the deck that I showed already, and you're like, hey, you know, that Hog Rider deck is good, but I really like the Graveyard deck, and I'm going to complete the challenge. I don't need to watch the rest of the video. There's going to be a lot of people like that, but I think if you're watching right now, you're probably watching because you want to watch me, and it's cool. It's really nice to see that people actually like watching me for me, so thank you guys for, you know, being here. I appreciate that. Tattoo your favorite card of Clash Royale. Dude, what happens when they nerf it? Or, you know, worst case scenario, what if you're that guy that tattoos a heal spirit on yourself and then they remove it from the game? Are you going to get a tattoo removal too? Is that how it's going to work out? What's going on there, man? That would be pretty funny, right? So we can go for a cannon up high, so then he can't fireball on top of the tower. But then he might go for a musketeer predict, but then he doesn't have musketeer in his hand anymore. So I think we chilling. I can fireball here. I'm going to go for a really high cannon up a little bit higher, and then I'm going to fireball on top of... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I hit the ice spirit. Can we call that a prediction? It definitely wasn't, but I'm going to say it was, all right, guys? We're going to lie. We're going to play cognitive dissonance, and we're going to vibe. Oh, man. Could this be my first loss of the day? Things are really catching up out here. This is a sweaty sir. I like it, though, dude. I like the... Oh, that was a really bad decision. Out of all the decisions you could have made, that was definitely the worst one. Because, I mean, you're getting damage on the side that it doesn't matter, man. Are you going to cannon last second? You're going to go for skeletons? Oh, sheesh, that's sick. That's a fireball on top of skeletons. That's another hog rider hit. We out here. So we're going to go for a cannon here. He's not able to fireball on top of the tower. I don't think he can. I don't think he can fireball on top of the tower here. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't think you can hit the cannon and the fireball, so... Or the cannon and the tower, so that's pretty bad for him, obviously. I'm expecting him to go for a high cannon, so we're going to go for musketeer here. Worst case scenario, I just go for... another cannon. Oh, that's fireballable. That's not great. I'm gonna fireball and not hit the musketeer. I should have ice spirited a little bit earlier. That was bad on my end. It's fine, you know, you live and you learn. I like getting sweaty games like this because it makes me focus a little bit more, you know? It really puts my skill to the test. We're gonna log on top of the ice spirit and the cannon. That's so dope because that's gonna one tap the cannon now and give me a hit on the tower. That's so sick. That's 2. So I just need to fireball him out. This should be it. He's trying to push it, and I think I'm gonna go in for an ice spirit and a fireball here since I'm able to one-tap the musketeer then. I think I'm going to go in for a hog rider and a log on top of the cannon and try to hit the tower here. He drops the cannon in the wrong spot. Maybe I'm also able to hit an ice spirit or something. That didn't go down for us in the right method, but it is what it is. I'm going to go for a really low cannon. It's still able to pull the hog rider. I'm going to ice spirit here. The ice spirit's a little bit risky because he could have fireballed on the cannon and that at once. I'm going to log because I'm able to not hit the musketeer. I'm just trying to flex with you guys, obviously. Totally wasn't going to say hit the musketeer. Would never lie. I'm just going to fireball twice and I win. So this is a very sloppy game on my end. As you guys can see, I'm not the best hog rider player in the world or anything. But never really claimed to be, just vibing and walking away with a win. So this is a great deck to play if you guys, you know, want to play hog rider. This deck that you're seeing right now, probably better than 2.6. All right? That's a good vibe. How long does it take for a video to be edited? Depends on the video. But usually around 20 hours. So that's why I have six different editors. What's your zodiac sign? Dude, I don't know, man. I don't vibe with that. I have no clue. That's always one of those things that I don't know. I'm never really a huge believer in those signs. If that's something for you, then you can vibe with that for sure. And, you know, like, I think it's cool that different people will believe in different things. Different people have assign a different importance to different things. I would never make fun of anyone that, you know, cares about something that's different than me. But yeah, it's just not something that I've really had any importance or value to. in my personal life. Alright, so we're not Ice Spirit here. We want to keep the Musketeer a little bit healthier, so then we just clean up all the minions. The thing about Fire Spirit is it doesn't one-shot Lava Pups anymore, and that used to happen. So, you know, Fire Spirit used to be king in cycle decks against people that have Lava Hound, because you could just use a whole bunch of ground cycle cards and then rely on your Fire Spirit to clean up the Lava Hound pups as the Lava Hound pops. Now you can't do that anymore, so it kind of sucks, but you know, I think it's a good change for the world. I think it's a good change. Why do I say world? I meant Clash Royale world, I guess. Wait, was Giant Skeleton's gonna end this man's world? It's just locking onto the tower. What's going on here? How are you letting that happen, man? I feel like you should respect your tower a little bit more. You gonna go in for Tombstone later? Yeah, he is. Jeez, that did not work out well for our homie out here. His tower's in shambles. Wait, we can go Skeletons to pull the minion to the other side, so then I don't have to worry about it. Look at that vibe. Let's go, boys. Let's get it. That's so sick. Being able to pull minions, Mega Minion, whatever, the other side using your Skeletons, so important. If the Tombstone Skeletons were in the other side, that would have been a problem. Also, maybe you guys don't know this. I'm sure you guys do, but Cannon full counters a balloon. So this tower is going to shoot it down, and I won't have to worry about it. Super, super dope. I'm going to wait a second, and I'm going to Fireball so we knock it back. So then when it resets onto my tower, it's just like that little bit of sizzle damage. Very little tickling power at the start, but as it ramps up, you best believe that Inferno Dragon is going to do some serious damage. I'm going to go for a Hog Rider to pull the Valkyrie to the other side a little bit. And then I can go for Musketeer. You guys might not have known that, but Hog Rider is a pulling machine. You just don't want to drop it up so high. If you try to pull units with your Hog Rider and you try to drop your Hog Rider up high, it jumps the river, and then the unit goes back towards the tower. So you can't have that happen, obviously. You can't have the Hog Rider jump the river there. I should have Fireballed on the Inferno Dragon. Oh my gosh, it didn't matter. Wow. You know, Giant Skeleton, you're just showing the world why you're so unbelievably unfair. You're taking towers, you're taking names, and you're just laughing at Inferno Dragons that are trying to roast you out here. My goodness, this is kind of a broken deck, as you guys can see. This Hog Rider deck is pretty unfair. I only have Musketeer, and my Giant Skeleton doesn't really shoot up as much as he wants to. He can't throw the bomb in the air like Wario. He's kind of just chilling. How much do you earn from one video? It really depends on the video. I don't really release like my income and stuff like that because it is personal. But yeah, a lot of times on this channel specifically, I don't even make money on the videos. I'm just doing it so I can train editors. Sometimes I'll lose $25. But on my main channel, obviously, I turn a profit. This channel, I don't really make money on, but it is what it is. Just doing it so I can train editors for my main channel because that's how dedicated I am to bringing better content. I refuse to like put out content on my main channel that isn't up to my standards. So when I'm training editors on this channel, even if it takes longer, even if I'm paying money and I'm not getting a return on it, that's an investment for the future that I'm going to take. Hopefully you guys vibe with that. Hopefully you guys understand when I put out full-length videos here that it's all part of the process, and every single video on this channel is going to get exponentially better as every editor, you know, starts to improve until I can eventually have them work on the main channel. Finally caught a stream. Yeah, dude, I'm super stoked to have you here. Tag is like the Bugatti of Clash Royale. Oh man. What is your profession? My profession is YouTube. This is my second channel. So my main channel is SIRTAG CR. If you guys haven't seen that already, it has 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I get over 100,000 views every day. And that's you know, that was what it's up. What was your GPA during college? It was a 4.0. I tried extremely hard, and I shouldn't have done what I did. Like, I wasted time on things that weren't important, and I kind of stressed myself out. I think GPA matters, but it matters to a degree. Sometimes if you're just fighting for the last final points and you're really putting in way too much effort, mentally, I don't think that's healthy. I think that was like a bad experience for me. I should have went, socialized a little bit more, chilled with more friends. Yeah, spent more time on YouTube, done different things than what I did. Having a 4.0 is probably not the best thing. Especially, it's okay, but like, I shouldn't have had to fight for like a perfect GPA. You know, if you have a good GPA, that's awesome. Just you don't have to overachieve, I guess, just for those small things. Finally, caught your live. Yeah, dude, I'm glad to have you here. What are your thoughts on Fireball nerf? I think it's okay. I mean, I think Fireball's still a really good card, so I think they did a good job. Here's the thing, man. I was really disappointed with them missing the... All right, if they changed the Fireball knockback, that would change so many interactions. Like, you couldn't fully counter a balloon with your Fireball anymore. Because the Fireball knocks back a balloon like a certain distance. You gotta have Fireball knock back balloon that amount. Otherwise, it just changes the game way too much. So I didn't like them changing the log knockback, and I didn't like them changing the Fireball knockback either. I really advocated heavily for Clash Royale to change the knockback less or not at all, and change the damage instead. And that's what I like. Let's go. No late night tag. I mean, it's late night tag right now, man. That's what's up. That's what's going on. We're just grinding through this challenge and vibing with y'all. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lose 0 games today. We're gonna get that juicy emote, and we're gonna hopefully have an amazing time. I love crushing these casual challenges because I just, I genuinely really like just winning a lot of games, kind of as a confidence booster, and then also just getting the emojis. Call me crazy, call me stupid, call me whatever you want. I love artwork in Clash Royale, and here's the thing: people call me super sellout for that, and I mean, I just want to have like this completionist picture. I don't know if you guys have ever, you wouldn't understand unless you're someone like me, where you want every emoji, you want every achievement, you want everything that you can possibly collect. It's kind of like Pokemon, but like with achievements. You gotta catch them all, Let me know down below in the comment section if you're watching this VOD and you're watching this on repeat. Let me know if you guys have that in any aspect or facet of your life, whether it's Clash Royale collecting emojis or collecting, some other achievement in real life, whether it's trading cards or whatever. Let me know. Let me know what you guys are up to. What college do you go to? I went to Bentley University. Why don't you BM? I do BM people if they BM me first, because I think it's like kind of cool to be like, hey, you got wrecked. Get wrecked for after you think that you win. Like, there was one instance where someone laughed at me the entire game, and they had like arrows, barbed barrel, and then also like mirror, right? And I had log bait and I beat them. It was really funny, and then I BM'd them back, and I was just like, I gave him the I think it was the Magic Archer no, or it was this emoji. I was like, I was scratching my head and like, what are you doing? Or I give him the hee hee ha. But that's after they BM me the entire time. If someone doesn't do that, I feel like it's really bad to give them BM and just be mean to someone for no reason, because even though it's just emojis, the intent behind it is probably to like, be like, hey, rubbing the victory in someone else's face. And I don't want to make someone else's day worse if they're having a bad day and I just beat them in a game. I don't really want to rub salt on the wound and make their day worse. Obviously, this is just an extrapolation, and you guys can be like, hey, you're being soft or whatever. And I agree. Like, you should just mute emojis if you're ever bothered by them. But at the same time, like, I don't want to ever, like, if someone's not having a good day and they do genuinely get bothered by emojis and they don't have it turned off for whatever reason, I just don't want to add to that. I don't want to make their experience or day worse. And so that's my personal belief. That's how I operate. That's why I don't BM. What's your favorite limited emote? Ooh, dude, the 20-win emote. I only have it on my second account. I don't have it on my first. It's all a mind game. BM always, says Andrew Gibbons. I mean, yo, you vibe with the way that you want to be, bro. I'm not going to change you. I've been using this since I've shown it earlier, and I was surprised on how many people don't know how to find Graveyard. Yeah, the Graveyard deck that I showed first, it was so freaking good. A lot of people don't understand that Graveyard is... Okay, well, can we talk about how this guy has Hog Rider Poison? I feel like he's been traumatized by one too many Graveyard players. How does he expect to break through my cannon? Does anyone have an idea on how this guy is going to break through a cannon when he has a poison which does not kill the cannon? I don't know. But I know my Hog Rider is getting a hit on the tower. There's no doubt about that. An Ice Spirit here, and that's going to jump for joy on the tower. I can go for Skeletons. He's going to Hog Rider right into a cannon. And he can't break through because he's got poison. It's pretty funny. Musketeer at the river is not the play, Chief. That is never going to work. You can push the Musketeer with a Hog Rider. But yeah, that's not what the homie did here. The Skeleton's not dead, so I can go for an Ice Spirit and I can log, and that Hog Rider will fall with only giving him a couple hits on the tower. My Musketeer takes tower here, or the Giant Skeleton does. Doesn't necessarily really matter. So he has to go for an Ice Spirit and spend more Elixir. So I'm currently winning the game. I could have played this cleaner. I could have always had Elixir for a cannon, because then the Hog Rider would never break through. So I'm going to drop my Hog Rider at 7 Elixir, so then I could still go in for a cannon here. He's going to go for Musketeer, so that's fine. I think I just go in for a Giant Skeleton on the other side, and then go cannon on the Hog Rider and shut it down easily. So yeah, this Hog Rider is gone. Pretty good Elixir trade overall. I'd like to go for the Ice Spirit first before I go in for Skeletons, by the way. It's just obviously a lot better, since the Ice Spirit's going to take the damage from the Musketeer, and the Skeletons won't take any damage, so the Skeletons will stay alive a bit longer. Pretty important to do if you want to maximize your value, but obviously like not that big of a deal. I'm able to Fireball here since the Musketeer on my end is going to stay alive, because he has to be able to kill the Musketeer with, like, you know, his, which isn't necessarily a foolproof plan. I just log and I Fireball and I win the game. So that's it, Chief. GG. And, oh, never mind. I guess I got a Fireball and log one more time. It ain't that bad. I can go for a Fireball here. He's probably going to go for Cannon lower, and I should be able to Fireball it. And, okay, never mind. He's going to get Mini P.E.K.K.A done. Yeah, it's interesting to see people, like, run Mini P.E.K.K.A with, you know, Cannon and think that that's going to stop your Hog Rider. It's just, you know, doesn't really do anything. Yo, Tyler, thank you for the $20, my dude. Huge thank you. Gigantic. That is dope. We won 10 wins, guys, in a row, and we're going to collect that sublime, fresh, amazing emoji. So if you guys have any suggestions for future challenges, I will be doing more streams here in the future. Subscribe, like the video to give me a little bit more of a boost to the channel. And let's look at the emoji and stay around, because we are about to unlock one more banner. Give me the good luck, whether it's in the video comment section or it's right now live. Give me the vibes, because I'm about to do this juicy unlocking and hopefully get something incredible. First off, let's go and get the 100 gems courtesy of Clash Royale. Let's go, because we have the books of books already. It lets me max out and get more. Let's do it. Let's get it. What are we gonna do? I'm hoping that we get something dope. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. No crap. Only good stuff. All right. All right. That's the best of the worst. That's all I'm going to say. I think that the log mower, it's a cool name. I didn't want this. I really, really did not want that. That one just looks terrible. The football one, I guess it's a barrel. That's aight. That's aight, actually. I didn't want this either. I didn't want the Valkyrie. I didn't want the Executioner. I kind of wanted these. I really wanted the Festival Fireworks. And I really wanted the Mighty Miner ones too, because I think these just look dope. The Festival Fireworks and the Hog Rider look cool. And I also really like the Mighty Miner. You guys let me know down below in the comment section, what is your favorite banner of all of these banner boxes this season? Mine still from last season is Absolute King. I freaking love this. The banner that I currently have, not the artwork on top of the banner, that's the thing that I pulled first try last season. So, you know, we didn't get the luck that we got last time, but maybe in the future. Thanks again to everyone that is here. Huge shout out to the donations again. Hopefully you guys all have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you, Tyler, for the $20. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe, stay notified for future streams, and have an incredible rest of your night or morning, depending on where you are. Just hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.